Hey guys, just a general update video today, and unfortunately we've had a first casualty. So my OBT sling, it looks like it went for a bad molt, so there's the molt there, and there's the spider. It isn't a death curl, it's not moving at all. I've given it plenty of water, but I think it's had it, unfortunately, which is a real shame because I was looking forward to having one of the famous OBTs growing up. You know, it worked quite well. It didn't, its first molt with me, unfortunately, and it looks like it's not doing well, so it looks like I'll have to look at getting another one at some point. Also, you can see where I put lots of water trying to hydrate it, because it was moving a little bit earlier, but now it's just, yeah, that's oh, with the focus, I think it's definitely gone, unfortunately. There still seems to be a little bit of movement there, so I'm not sure. I give it plenty of water, and I'll check up again in the morning and see how it's going. But it's not looking hopeful so far. But fingers crossed. It has moved a little bit. There we go. But this thing is super tiny, so they are obviously being so small, like any baby small animal, they're going to be more susceptible to things. It's a bit of a shame. But let's move on to something a bit more upbeat, shall we? Okay, so next up we have my white spotted assassin bugs that Mr. Webster sent me. They're doing extremely well. Let's get this so you can get a better look at this. They're growing mighty rapidly considering how small they are when I got them. I'm not sure if they're all still there or not, but I'm not ready to put my hands in there and have a look. But the guys are getting really big now. They also had the bright red abdomens, and then they all went really black, and now they're starting to get a bit red again. So, but these guys are so cool. Watching them feed is pretty awesome. Unfortunately, I'm feeding them fruit flies at the moment, which doesn't make it very good for filming because those fruit flies just get absolutely everywhere. But a good bit of feeding footage for them. They're such cool little creatures. Seem to be quite happily getting along with each other, which is quite cool. Yeah, so these guys are growing and growing and growing, so hopefully it won't be too long before I have to start thinking about rehousing these guys into a better, bigger enclosure. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do for their adult enclosure yet, but something interesting to look at, I think. Definitely go something that's nice and clear, unlike the usual tubs that I use, just so I can get a good view of these guys, because it's such interesting species to watch. If you don't have any assassin bugs, definitely get some. But yeah, really happy with how these guys are doing. I'm not sure exactly how long they take to reach adulthood, but it's absolutely fantastic species to keep. You can see that there's molts all over the place. But so that's them. So they're doing extremely well. Okay, next up is the giant African land snails. These guys are settled in nicely. They're already starting to grow a bit. So they're getting nice bigger. They have actually been sitting down with that, eating their greens and stuff. Sitting nice and before. These guys I think these guys are quite reasonably fast. Most snails seem to go quite quickly. If they're anything like the aquatic snails, they'll be all over the place. But they've settled in really nicely. I'm really looking forward to these getting to their larger sizes. Obviously we'll need a bigger enclosure for these guys as well, which would be cool, but they're settling really cool and really interesting to have. Right, so let's move on to next. Okay, next up we have my 3-piece Sass and My slings that was kindly gifted to me by Gar from Predator Prey Online, and these guys are doing really well. They're growing at quite a rate, so this is the biggest one. Ooh, make sure we don't lose it. So yes, it's getting a fair size now. Yeah, man. So number one. So I'll make sure the lid's back on there. And 2. Oh, let's get it right on the right way. That might help. So this is the smaller one, hiding away in there. Looks like there might be a little bit of mould going on there, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. I might have to give that a bit of a clean out. Yeah, I think with these little tubs, there's not a huge amount of ventilation, so they do stay quite damp, so I don't really put any water in them. But unfortunately, it's like one of them's getting away, this makes it better. And number 3. So one of them, I think these are all from the same egg sac, but one of them seems to be growing much quicker than the others. But it's quite interesting to watch them. Looking forward to these guys growing, because these are really pretty spiders, wasn't they, big? So these guys are due for a feeding tonight as well. It is feeding night here in the bug room. Right, next one. Okay, the next two up are my mantis and my jumping spiders. We'll do the mantis first. See if he wants to come out, or he or she wants to come out and say hello. Can we come out? See if she wants to come out. Can we come out? Can we come out? Usually runs straight out. Maybe come out. Oh, there you go. It's molted twice now. Twice? Yeah, I think it's like twice now. Yeah, it's so cool. Such a teeny tiny little baby. So we can get it in focus. Absolutely stunning little thing, even at this size. So, well, I got this in what last at the Western Vet Show. So, really active. It's amazing how quick and active these guys are. They're really, really fun to watch. I really enjoy watching this one hunt. Is he going to jump or is he going to stay where it is? Get the press footage. A bit of a clean. I'll turn around and face the camera. So yeah, absolutely beautiful little mantis there. Doing really well. In fact, it was fed last night, so and I've been on the slightly larger fruit flies now. A couple of them every day or so. So I don't think I'll need a feed this evening, but tomorrow should be good for a feed. See if we can get her to go back, or he or she to go back in the tub. I have no idea how to sex mantids. I imagine it'll be most of them. I think they're quite sexually dimorphic. Get back in there. Come on, no in. There you go. Just a quick little bugger. Absolutely love it. This is the spiny flower mantis, I believe. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm still not 100% sure what it is. They did tell me when I bought it, but like an idiot, I was like, yeah, I remember that, and then I didn't. So it's still in a small tub. I have got some larger tubs ready. So I'm looking at this. So it's 32 ounce. 32 ounce tub that I got off eBay. I got 5 of them for a few pounds. With a mesh lid, so plenty of ventilation. So this eventually is what I want it to upgrade grade 2. And obviously, depending on how big it gets, I may need to go up even higher than that. But this will be the next stage for it once it gets too big for the smaller one. Get plenty of place to run around, so that video will be upcoming soon. And then next, we have Pepe, the male regal jumping spider. It did molt once. Is eating well. So if he wants to come and say hello. But it's absolutely got a really, really cool little rest nest now. It did molt that. It was quite cool actually. So it molted in the web, and it kind of just pushed the molt out down into the bottom, down into the rest of the tub for it. But it's sort of really interesting. Seems to be more of a much more active in the daytime, which is unfortunate because obviously it doesn't work. But doing really well. Again at the Eastern Invert Show, I'm going to look to see if I can find him a girlfriend, because I think Pepe needs a girlfriend. Otherwise he'll get all lonely. But he's doing really well. Absolutely fantastic web. I didn't expect them to web as much as they do. So that is Pepe. Again, I can probably upgrade him into one of the larger tubs as well. Just give it just in one area for him. I can put bigger branch and stuff in there. I've been looking at different plants and stuff. But I don't really want to come out and say hello. I don't really want to pester him in the web and damage the web at all, because it's cool. So that's the jumping spider. So he will be getting fed this evening. The mantis is looking quite chunky. I think he'll probably. Oh, there you go. You can see one of the last molt in the bottom there. That's pretty cool. But I don't think he needs to feed him. He'll have a big fat butt. I might give it another day and then feed him tomorrow. Apparently, a lot of people have trouble like either underfeeding or overfeeding mantis, so I'm just kind of winging it really. Using the same idea with the spiders, like looking at their abdomen. If it's looking really fat, then I may leave it a bit longer, and obviously try not to let it get too skinny. So that's that one. We on to the next. Alright, and last up, they got all the hissers. They all sit out on top of their little thing now, but there's absolutely tons of these guys now. They're getting a lot bigger and stuff now. I absolutely love these guys. Let's see if one of them wants to stay though. Come on. What about you? Do you want to come stay though? Oop. No. Ah! These guys are pretty quick. Oh, here we go. Oop. Ah, damn it. So yeah. I think we've got another molt there. These guys molt. These guys go through those jelly pots like absolutely crazy. I think I said before, but we can see one under there. Hello. And the large ones, and then all this stuff at the bottom here is the amount of waste these guys make, which is absolutely insane. But on the plus side, the springtails in here doing fantastic. So yeah, but there's just so many of these damn guys are doing so well. Once it gets to a point, I have too many, you have to obviously thin out the ranks a bit. So if anybody does want any hissers, you'll have to let me know, and then we can sort something out in the next month or so, because I have rather a lot. You can sort out male and female pair or something for people if they want to start breeding, or a couple of males if they just want to feed them off to larger inverts. So that's those guys. So I think we'll call it there. That for the video today. Bit of a random one, I know. I was a bit waylaid over the weekend, so I didn't really have a planned as I usually do. So, but this weekend, so I'm filming this on the 21st today. So this weekend I am going to go, hopefully, see and pick up a new edition, and it is of the Arachnid Persuasion, and it's going to be freaking cool, hopefully. So you've got that to look forward to, but that obviously won't until next Tuesday's video. Thursday's video, I'm not sure yet. Still on planning. I've got a few ideas to do, so we shall see. We might have a look at the sun beetles actually and see how the lava's doing, because we haven't checked them for a while. I know they're in there, but other than that I'm not sure. So this is me signing off for today, guys. So take it sleazy.